We're back. We're back with Radio Faces at our HCC Main Street studios. Indy Kalu, John McClain. Now it's time for our weekly rant with Houston radio legend Barry Warner. Barry, take it away.
Well, number one, I got to take on some of your colleagues and mine in the Big Apple in New York. The hypocrites in New York that have taken Rex Ryan, a colorful football coach and a player's coach, and put him on the Mount Olympus of coaching. Why? Because of hard knocks and because of the fact that they've beaten only one team, the New England Patriots, early in the season with a winning record. Sanchez got undressed, Rex Ryan got outcoached, and they got slapped all over the place. But yet the New York media, because they like Rex Ryan, gives him a pass. Number two, Cam Newton, Heisman Trophy. All these righteous people, we're not going to vote for Cam Newton for the Heisman. If it's what he's done on the field, he is the landslide winner. But let me say this much about the Heisman. It stinks. It is no longer the award it once was. It goes to the glamour boys. You can't tell me during the history of the Heisman Trophy at the New York Athletic Club that there wasn't a better offensive lineman, a defensive lineman, or a linebacker, as opposed to guys who were great on Saturdays, never did a thing on Sunday. And to prove my point, when Walter Payton was a graduating senior in 1974, Archie Griffin won the Heisman. You know how many votes Walter Payton got? 4 out of 1,400 geniuses who voted. 4 guys voted for Walter Payton. So the Heisman, nothing more than a popularity contest. But I want to leave you, gentlemen, with one thought. Everyone is calling right now for Gary Kubiak's head. Gary Kubiak has gone from a bright young coach to the village idiot. Why, oh why does the man that Bob McNair foolishly brought in, not because Rick Smith was not competent, but you never take a rookie general manager and a rookie head coach. You don't do it in downtown Houston. You don't do it on Wall Street. You don't do it in anything other than a ma and pa shop, not an $800 million business. Rick Smith has blown draft pick after draft pick.
Oh, let me
sure, he got lucky, ND, and they came up well with Arian Foster. But how many draft picks did they blow? And how much of McNair's money did he blow? $11 million for Ahmad Green, another $1 million so Roosevelt Coleman could train like he was going to the Tour de France, you know, and not doing a damn thing after the first game of the year when Tim Bowman went out the week before and Connor Barwin went down.
Indy.
What do they expect? To hold hands and go kumbaya? Kumbaya, the pass rush is going to be here?
Well, the question is, who's making the ultimate decision? Some people say it's Kubiak. Some people say it's Rick Smith. If it's not Rick Smith, then how are you going to put the blame on him?
The buck stops with McNair. And
then how are you going to put the blame on Rick Smith?
Why is Rick Smith treated,
how are you going to put the blame on Rick Smith if he's
like
not making the final decision?
Or like Tiffany China.
Can I get you to answer a question?
Sure you can.
How are you going to put the blame on Rick Smith if he's not making the final decision?
Who's in charge of personnel?
We all know that Kubiak has the final say-so on all personnel.
Well, you know something, but then again, you went to Rice.
No, I played for the Texans, that's why. Because I actually played.
Okay, Barry's got better things to do. Barry, thank you very much.
Anytime for you, John. You're a gentleman.
How can you blame somebody who doesn't make the final decision? That's all I want to know.
Well, you can, and that's Barry's weekly rant.